गाइस आ चुके हैं दोबारा से नई वीडियो के साथ। पिछले एपिसोड में जैसा कि आप लोगों ने देखा था, हम हॉगवर्ट्स में आ गए थे। हमारा पहला दिन था स्कूल का। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं अपनी जर्नी, देखते हैं कैसी जाती है। इसी तरह स्टार्ट करते हैं, देखते हैं क्या होता है। हॉगवर्ट्स जिसने मूवी देखी होगी उसके अंदर उसको पता है, मैजिक सिखाते हैं बच्चों को इसके अंदर। पर ये हम अभी इस वक्त फ्यूचर में हैं, तो डिफरेंट चीज़ें हो सकती हैं। ये वही रूम, वैसे के रूम है। पहले देखते हैं क्या क्या है यहाँ पे। बेड लगे हैं। हमें अभी तक दो स्पेल आते हैं, एक लाइट जलाने वाला और एक वो रिवील जो करता है वो वाला आता है। और नहीं हमें कोई आता है स्पेल। हमारा मिशन, हमने बाहर जाना है शायद पहले। देखते हैं।
Which way is the common room?
आर्स डाउन, नीचे जाना हमने। नहीं, गलत आ गए शायद, फिर से ऊपर जाना। यहाँ से तो हम निकल के गए थे भाई। कंफ्यूजन समझ नहीं आ रही। सही गए थे, ऊपर ही जाना था। लोग का नहीं खोल सकते, पता नहीं क्या बना था। हमारे बारे में बात कर रहे हैं।
Still not working.
हम यहाँ पे बात कर सकते हैं लोगों से।
Trust me.
Nelly, please get down. Professor could arrive any moment. I hope I'm wealthy enough
पता नहीं कौन है।
every broom model at Spin Twitches. Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
Nelly will do anything for attention.
If I get caught, I shan't offend you.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without
ये हमारी
a
ग्रुप
broom.
की लड़की है, ग्रिफिंडोर से।
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
ये हमसे पूछ रही है कि क्या हुआ। Nice to meet you. Why, nice to
I'm
meet
sure
you.
I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
बाय कर दिया वैसे। हम ये
Still not working. Oh. She was most upset when it was cancelled.
पता नहीं कौन है, इससे भी कह रहे हैं बात करो, कर लेते हैं।
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
No.
उसने
I
हमें
really
कहा था
studied
कि बताना
briefly
नहीं, इसलिए हम
before we
नो
arrived.
कहेंगे।
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
दो लोगों से हमने बात कर लिया, बेकिरा आ गया वो, उससे बात करनी है, फिर उसके बाद देखते हैं क्या.
Here, have a sip. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
चलो हमने बात कर लिया सबसे.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
मैं कोई बाहर बुला रहा.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
भाई बुक दी है इसने कोई. देखते हैं क्या.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide.
ग्राफिक्स
It will
बहुत
help
सही
you
हैं
to
जो
keep
को.
track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
कहाँ गए भाई? हमें भी आता है मैजिक में क्या?
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me.
डिफेंस अगेंस्ट dark arts. उसका लेसन है सबसे पहले हमारा. ये भाई.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
चलो प्रैक्टिस करने लगे हम ना गलत हो गया हमने कर लिया लिवियोसा
Levioso!
हमने कर लिया पहली दफ़ा में दूसरी दफ़ा में मतलब पहली दफ़ा तो फेल हो गए
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember? Levioso. Good. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do need a job.
Protego.
Duel.
Protego. Levioso.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
You're good.
Levioso, that's it. Thank you.
Watch your opponent decide to attack or defend yourself.
You're rather good at this, aren't you?
I know.
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
हरा दिया इसको
Bad for a beginner.
हरा दिया इसको
You give as good as you get.
हरा दिया क्या हमने उसको हाँ शायद हरा दिया
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
हाँ
Thank
points
you,
मिल
Professor
ये
Hackett.
एंड
Glad to have the
वो
opportunity to
कप होता है
practice.
कप मिलता
If
है
what
जो
I've
जीतता
seen
है
today is any indication, we can
Gryffindor.
expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
चलो खत्म भी हो गए
Right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
हम बात कर सकते हैं कौन है चलते हैं छोड़ो ये शेरा भी बात कर सकते हैं ये भी पता नहीं कौन है दोस्त बन सकते हैं अगर छोड़ बना निकलते हैं हम यार स्पीक बोल नहीं पड़ेगा भाई
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good.
So now
Pleasure
let's
chatting with you.
first-
I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps
Yeah.
somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
कुछ तो मिला मैं दोबारा लोकेशन में लिया शायद किसी जगह अच्छा मैं जाने को कह रहा पर ये कौन है अब ये वह पराको बच्चे दूर रहो इनसे ये वो कहीं है और अगला होगा आओ ऊपर चलते हैं चलना भाई फंस गया मैं कहीं चल 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 लोक है लेवल 2 करना पड़ेगा उधर जाने के लिए ये क्या है जिसकी समझ नहीं आ रही छोड़ो चलते हैं हमें अभी तक 2 सही वाले स्पेल आ चुके हैं जो हमें हैवी स्पेल है म्यूजिक बजा रहा है हाँ चेक करो भाई और चलते हैं यहाँ पे भी कोई क्लास है शायद नया स्पेल शायद सिखा दे
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello,
Corner.
I am Nettie. So you are the new
Nettie.
student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with a passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
कुछ तो करने लगे दोबारा इसके स्पेल सीखेंगे शायद हाँ स्पेल लिया हो गया पूरा इजी था ये वाला तो पहली दफा में
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it, You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
बाहर जा रहे हैं आपके। हमने एक और नया स्पेल सीख लिया। 3 स्पेल हो चुके हैं सही वाले हैवी। एक तो है ना रिवील जो करता है, एक लाइट जलाने वाला और एक वो हमला करने वाला। तीन स्पेल वो हो गया, एक वो 4 स्पेल हैं टोटल सही वाले हमारे पास। कहीं बाहर जा रहे हैं।
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
देखो उसने क्या बना दी।
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
कुछ तो करना हमने यहाँ पे, शायद उठाना है बोल। चल देखते हैं।
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm. Splendid! Stay Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Excellent control there. Happens to the best of us. That's it!
30 पॉइंट मतलब ज़्यादा सही था पर सही थोड़ा बहुत तो सही था।
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
चलो देखते हैं।
Let us see this.
चलो हमारी बारी है।
That is how it's done.
Accio.
50 points.
Very good.
उसका भी 50 पॉइंट हुआ
There
ऐसा।
we go.
$30 पॉइंट आ गया बराबर।
Quite impressive. Here we go.
उसने दोबारा 50 पॉइंट ले लिए। मुझे जीतने के लिए 50 लेने पड़ेंगे।
Accio.
50। ओए रुक जा या एंड पे आके नीचे गिर गया। एंड पे जीत गया था भाई मैं, एंड पे आके नीचे गिर गया। चलो कोई नहीं।
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
चलो दोबारा से।
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
इसको करने देते हैं पहले, फिर हम देखते हैं। जब वो साइड पे चलेंगे तब उसने किया।
That is how it's done.
बताते हैं तुझे, रुक।
Accio.
50 पॉइंट हो गए।
Excellent control there.
उसको भी पर मैंने 50 दिला दिया। रुक जा यार, रुकता ही नहीं है।
Stay focused.
Be sharp.
मैं नहीं जीत सकता, मुश्किल है बहुत। 50 पॉइंट।
Accio.
50 आ गए पॉइंट, पर जीता नहीं। 100 ही हैं पूरा।
Nicely done.
वही जीत गई। दोनों ही हार गया हम।
Very good, both of you. Well done.
जीत नहीं पाए, चलो कोई नहीं, देखते हैं आगे क्या होता है। अभी तक तो मज़े की गेम है, ग्राफिक्स बहुत अच्छे हैं गेम के। अभी तक स्टोरी चल रही है, सीख रहे हैं हम कुछ ना कुछ। और वो वाली स्टोरी।
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
चलो उससे भी बात करें जाके भाई।
Of course.
किस से बात करनी
A
है?
word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
सब भी भाई कोई ना कोई नई असाइनमेंट देने का सोच रहे हैं। इसने भी दे दिया कोई असाइनमेंट हमें। देखते
Hello
हैं।
there. You're the new student, aren't you?
ये कौन है?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
चलो हो गई सेवा। तो लेसन है शायद यहाँ पे नहीं।
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
गोब्लिन है ये।
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler.
बताना
Regardless,
नहीं
you
है,
must
उसने मना
continue
किया।
to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, Regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
हमें अपनी wand में मिलेंगे.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates,
उसके
including
साथ हम
his
कहीं जा
right-hand
रहे हैं, वो मैं
sorts,
बताएगी.
Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The
पहले
sooner you
assignment
complete
करनी
your
है फिर
work,
उसके बाद.
the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
इसके बाद broomstick आएगा. ठीक हो गया. पहले हमें यहाँ पे जाना है लोकेशन पे. चल चल चल. कुछ तो अवेलेबल हुआ. मैप. पता नहीं भाई, समझ नहीं आ रही अभी तक इस चीज़ की. आस्ता आस्ता आ जाएगी. फिलहाल चलो उधर चलते हैं.
There you are.
ये बुला रहा था. अच्छा.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
हमें सिखाएगा. ये नहीं सिखाएगा, हमें पहले कहीं जाना है, वहीं पे सीखेंगे.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
ये रहा. कलेक्ट कैसे करूँ इसको मैं? ये फ्लाइंग पेज है, पर मैं इसका कलेक्ट कैसे कर सकता हूँ? पता नहीं है कलेक्ट कैसे करना, समझ नहीं आ रहा. Collect the flying page near the broken statue. ये रहा broken statue. भाई ये फ्लाइंग पेज है तो सही, पर मैं कलेक्ट कैसे करूँ ये नहीं समझ आ रहा. वो जो सिखाया था इसने.
Got it.
अब समझ आया. याद नहीं आ रहा था पकड़ना कैसे. अब हमने जाना उधर. मैं वो हमारी जा रहा था जिससे अटैक करता.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
अब इधर से भी कोई फ्लाइंग पेज ढूंढना. इसको कोई हेल्प चाहिए.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoil sports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is.
भाई इसको कह रही है मुझे कोई भी नहीं पसंद करता, सब मुझे बुली करते.
Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
चलना भाई बक 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 के नहीं
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
भाई दिमाग खराब कर दिया मेरा
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again.
चल भाई
I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
ऑटिस्टिक लड़की है भाई ये फौरन टाइम से आ गई है इसने भाई हमारा और यार वो पेपर का लेते लेना था हमने वो ले लें ये होता उसकी असाइनमेंट पूरी हो गई खुल जा भाई
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Yes, हो गया हो गया मरे रिपेयरो भी आ गया
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
आज होती हैं वो रे भाई ऊपर
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
वो रे ऊपर
Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I
एक
hardly see
मिल
what all
गया।
the fuss is about.
एक मिल गया खुल जा ना बा एक मिल गया बाकी ढूंढना हमें 80 चीजें इकट्ठी करनी है और ये लेवल बढ़ता रहेगा जितना लेवल बढ़ेगा उतनी चीजें ओपन होंगी दरवाजे वगैरह जो नहीं खुल रहे थे पहले वो पता नहीं
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
मिल गया को ओ भाई हाँ वो रे अब कितने रह गया अभी भी हैं 3 रहते हैं
Revelio.
मिला ये भी कुछ है वहाँ पे कोई और स्टोन भी है, उसको भी ढूंढना हमने।
Revelio.
कुछ नजर आया, वो रहा,
Accio.
एक और मिल गया। कितना रह गया? 2 रह गया बस, और 2 और कुछ है पर वो रे
Accio.
मिल गया। पड़ जाना है क्या?
Revelio.
यहाँ पे शायद ऊपर ही जाना है। कुछ तो मिला है। मैं नीचे जाना। चल भाई
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
चलना नीचे भाई, उतर जा। पता नहीं किधर है, वो रहा, मिल गया।
Accio. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
जाओ।
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstone.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
चलो सेजान छुट्टी, अब कहीं और चलते हैं। हमारा लेवल बढ़ गया। तो ये क्या?
Revelio.
मैप खोल देता हूँ, देखता हूँ कहाँ जा सकता। हाँ। ओए भाई कौन है?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade.
भला
You
उसके
must
साथ
be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to
thank
give
you.
you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Just skip करने का भी। वो चलाएंगे अब, यहाँ पे गेम होती है, मज़ा आएगा अब।